Hi everybody and welcome to today's vlog. Happy Valentine's, by the way. I hope that this month you will be filled with the spirit of love. So today I'm going to show you how to apply for the cabin crew position at Qatar Airways. As you can see, I went through Google and I went and searched the company's website. That's Qatar Airways Careers. And here I'm inside the company's website. So I'm going to click on the cabin crew job title because we already know what we want to apply for, and that's the only position that is being recruited right now in Nairobi. And so once you do that, you will scroll down and now start looking for the cabin crew position interview held in Nairobi, because there are so many positions and you don't want to, there's so many locations and you don't want to apply to a country or a city where you're not able to travel in case they call you for an interview. So here there's this rejoining Qatar cabin crew. There are staff who used to work for Qatar and they resigned, or probably they were made redundant. This is a position for them to rejoin the company. So they're also being given a chance to retry and join the company if they're willing, or if they're still interested to come back and work for the company. That's in Dubai. Here is a job for you. So if you're in Dubai, Qatar Airways is hiring cabin crew in Dubai as well. So I suggest you apply to the one in Dubai instead of the one in Nairobi if you're not in a position to travel as soon as possible, as soon as they call you, So there is a job, cabin crew recruitment in Nairobi 2023. I believe the deadline is on the 22nd of February. So let's just go through. I want us to read the most important details, and that's the qualification. Oh, I passed it. Let me go back. There we go. So they're looking for minimum age of 21, minimum arm reach of 212. Remember, you will be on your tiptoe, so that's even easier. Minimum education of high school education, and you must have your certificate. Fluent in written and spoken English. Ability to speak another language is an asset, it's not a must. Okay, excellent health and fitness if you're healthy. Willing to relocate to Doha. Those people asking about passport, you will need a passport because you will be relocated to Doha. An outgoing personality with good interpersonal skills is ability to work with multinational team, and a passion for service. A passion for service is someone who loves to help people. So they say the requirements for this application is just your CV. So unlike the one in Emirates, they have the option for you to upload your resume, your pictures, and all that stuff. So for Qatar, it's just the CV. So I'm going to go through the application process so you guys can understand. I know so many of you are having trouble here. They're just telling you their policy, telling you all the documents and information that you're going to give them will be safe with them. All right, so here you can apply in two ways. If you have a LinkedIn account, you can click that. Once you do, or you have your resume, you can just upload it. If you have a LinkedIn, just click that and then log in into your LinkedIn, and automatically your information will be brought here. So it's gonna be easy for you. So you won't be typing your name, your last name, your CV, everything will be copy pasted here. If you have your CV, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to use a CV for someone that I helped write a CV. That's Lynette. I'm not going to be showing you her details because that's privacy, but I'll just use her first name. All right, so once you click on that, once you select your document, just say okay once it says it has successfully been uploaded. So here her name is Lynette. I'm going to fill all her details. I had to delete them. If you upload your CV, your details will be down here, but because I had to delete them for privacy, I'm going to type it down so it's easier for you. So her name is Lynette. I'm not going to use her middle name or her real last name. I'm going to call her Lynette Wake. Lynette Wake. All right, and then country, Lynette is Kenyan, so she lives in Kenya, not Kosovo, Kenya. All right, nationality, she's Kenyan. There you go. City of residence, she is currently living in Nairobi. So this is the city, Nairobi. If you guys are in Nakuru, Nanyuki, Kisumu, just put that down and say whatever city you're in. You don't have to say Nairobi if you're not in Nairobi. All right. So here they want the contact details, country code, that's a 254. Her phone number, I had to guess this, 254. Don't put the plus in front of the 2 because it's gonna prompt you or it's gonna give you an error. So just put 254. And then her email address, which I had to just think of something just so I can just show you. I don't want to give you all her information. Okay, so yeah, that's it. And then the next step is they're asking you additional information. So have you ever been employed by Qatar? You say no if you haven't. Are you currently employed? No. All right, so if you have, you'll just say yes, and it's gonna ask you for your sorry, if you have any relatives, yeah, it's gonna ask you for their names and all that information. And here they're asking you the source where you had. If you had it from me, just say social network. They don't have YouTube, they don't have TikTok. You can just say Facebook or Instagram. Wherever you had this information, just put it as it is. If you just saw it from the company's website, just say company's website. Yeah, so we're going to the next place where it's next page where it's telling us to put our experience. So here we are going to write our employer's name. I'm going to put a Tanmia as the name, and then the start date and the last date, and then just put your what are your salary expectation. Here I'm just putting a random number. You can put yours depending on your expectation. All right, and then let's see what else. So the other company, I'm gonna put it Judo Electronics, and then they're asking most recent position held. Okay, I was just making sure everything was deleted so I don't give out her information. So most recent position held, I will say probably a sales lady or a cashier. You can put your whatever position you are. If you're a front desk, stuff like that in the company you're working for, just type it down there. Okay, yeah, type down your position, whatever it is, whether you're a teacher, whatever position you're holding right now, and then don't forget to put the date when you started working and the last day. If it's your current position, always click on the current. I'll show you how. So this other job, I'm still doing the same. I'll put a random number for my expected salary. I'm going back to the previous one because this is my current position and I want to let them know that it's my current position. So once you put your current position, automatically the last day will not appear because you're still working there. All right, so here they're asking what are your salary expectation. Again, I'm gonna put a random number. You can put whatever salary expectation you are expecting. And then here they're asking about your education, qualification type. If you have a diploma, degree, certificate, whatever it is you have, just put it over there. I'm going to try show you how to click on several. And then here they're asking you, yeah, so I came back to show you how to search for if you're higher secondary, certificate, you can just click on any and it will be posted up there. Secondary, if you just want to leave it at secondary. If you want to put your O level, GED, and all those, they're higher degree, diploma. Remember, all as long as you have your high school certificate, any other higher level of education is a plus, but they just want you to have completed high school and have your certificate. So for qualification, here you'll put whatever you studied for secondary school. It's KCSE. If it's a diploma, you'll just say diploma in communications or diploma in business, whatever it is that you gain there, or qualifications you are studying for. All right, so here, institution location, you can say Kenya. Most of you guys are having problems here because you're going to the right side where it's going to give you a location and it's giving you problem. Just type Kenya, and it's going to be easy for you. And then mention the school, the high school you went to, what you majored at. You just say KCSE or Kenya Certificate of Secondary Education. It's not a must. You don't have to put it there because it doesn't have a star. Always remember, you have to fill out any box that has a red star. That's mandatory, but anything that doesn't, you can leave it blank. As you notice, I'm going back to see if I filled everything that has a red star because I don't want to have any problem going to the next page, because it will not allow me to go to the next page if I haven't filled every detail that they want it filled. So everywhere there is a red star is mandatory. As you can see, there is no red star in the expected salary. It's not mandatory for you to put it there. You can leave it blank, but I just put it there for anyone who wants to put it down. All right, I'm just going through my information, just making sure everything is right. If you want to add another like education or work experience, there is that button where you can add your qualifications or add your education. Okay, so yeah, KCSE, I hope I won't forget to put the date, the start date, and the graduation date. I'm going to put February. I'm going to go back. I'm just guessing a random number. So I put February 2012. And then that's 4 years in high school. So 2016 till November 2016. November. Oh, not 2016. What am I saying? 2016. Oh, excuse me, guys. All right, we go to the next page, which is the job specific questions. Here they're asking, do you have a high school graduate certificate? Of course. To secure a resident in Qatar, confirm at least 21 years. Yes, because you have to be 21 to apply for these jobs. That's why they're asking these questions. Are you willing to relocate? Yes, that's why it's important to have a passport. All right, where will you be traveling from if they relocate you? This is Kenya. You can say Kenya or Nairobi. Are they asking for a country or city? What country? So Kenya. Okay, it's always good to read the question properly so we can answer the right way. So that's about it. So we are on the final stage, and here, just the same as we did for Emirates, they're telling you that your information is safe. You'll put your full name, and the date is already updated for you. It's already up there for you, but I suggest, because this website is different from Emirates, they only have the submit button. Before you click on that submit button, I suggest you go back, click the back button, go to every page and just check your details. Make sure your phone number is correct. Make sure your email address is correct. Make sure your details, your school details are correct. Here you see I'm trying to go back to the previous page to make sure that I filled everything, because something can happen. You can accidentally say you're from Kosovo, or like it happened. So it's always good to go back and check every detail at a time. Did you click whether this job is current? All right, or did you forget that? So check every detail, check the spelling, check if the school is right, check the years. Did you fill all the red stars, but places where I needed you to fill? All right, let's go back, way back. All right, let's check our first page where we uploaded our CV. Is everything okay? Because sometimes if you upload your CV, sometimes the system will just put your last name as the first name. So make sure you correct that. You can edit it and type it back like the way I did for Lynette. So Make sure your countries are right, the city. Make sure you don't type a country where they're asking for city. Check the number, check the country code, check your email address. Is it right? And then once everything is right, here you can make sure everything is right. Your social, where you heard about the job, is it from our website, from a newspaper, social networks? And then you can choose whatever social networks you heard from, whether Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter. They only have those four. Okay, so once everything is clear, now you know we're going all the way to submit button. We are sure. Oh, for this Qatar job, they're actually not asking you to upload your resume. So for those who, picture. So for those who don't have those professional pictures, then this is way easier for you guys. Don't forget to type your name. We're using Lynette Wake. And then once you do that, now click the submit button. Why? I'm tired, guys. I'm so sorry. So yeah, that's how you do it. So I went back to see if there are any positions opened in Kenya, just to make sure. This is how you go back to the company's website, and I tried to type Kenya. There was nothing there. All right. I went to job search and I went to customer service. Although that's the cabin crew position, that's where we found our job, the one in Nairobi. Yeah, so let's find another job and see. I'm just trying to see. This is how you actually browse in a company's website to see if they're hiring in a city close to you. So I'm looking for customer service. Let's see if they're hiring. So they have a waiter and waitress job, and this will be in Doha. So if you're in Doha and you're a waiter and waitress, you can apply and work for Qatar Airways. They are recruiting so many positions: duty-free staff, customer service agent, contact centers. All these, they're doing interviews in Doha. So people in Doha, you have these jobs open for you. They're readily and easily accessible to you guys because you don't have to travel to do an interview with them. Yeah, so guys, stay tuned to this channel, because the next video that I'm going to be giving to you is I'm going to be giving you a tip of how to pass your interview. Especially in Qatar, there are exams that they will ask you to do, like written exams. So I'm going to give you tips on how to pass that English test, because you will be doing an English test. It might be either online or offline probably on the interview date, or online probably they'll send you a link where you have to do it. So I'm going to be giving you all these tips and more, and how to pass your Emirates interview, cabin crew interview. So stay tuned to this channel, share it with your friends, tell a friend to tell a friend. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and until next time, I wish you all the best.